Hello and welcome to another video of GJ Management Consultants. So yesterday we have released one shot whereby we showcase that we are launching the new series, AI into Transformation. It's the future of the business. And we thought that this is a good time to have a quick look in terms of if AI has to be future, then how human is going to synergize with AI to build the business of future. So we have created a detailed presentation whereby we are going to showcase that how that synergy is going to help the organization to grow better and how it helps the organization to be ready for the future and upcoming years. Because we know that AI is going to be the future and how human elements will be complemented and work along with the AI to give best result to the organization. As we mentioned that our tagline is where intelligence meets imagination. So we are going to look at all the factors and how that synergy can be built in so that instead of competing, both of them are complementing each other. So let's just move forward and start the presentation. Okay. The first point that we're going to touch base is the changing world of work. Now, what does this mean? It means the ways a work has been defined, a process has been defined, is going to get overhauled with the introduction of the AI. Entire value change is going to revamp because AI is going to introduce a way wherein the technology will be taking the precedence over the human effort. And why this is so? Because this is going to be a kind of a futuristic approach, whereby everything is driven by the technology rather than involving human wherever it is required to involve human. Definitely that those steps were still be there, but maximum cases wherein we were doing some repetitive work or the cases wherein logical reasoning was involved, that will be replaced with the agents of the AI. So let's quickly have a look what this slide store for us. So work is being redefined by AI faster than any industrial shift before, and this is true because with the kind of technology changes that is going to that is happening, and the new technologies are getting introduced every day. This is going to happen because entire workflows, entire processes, and the entire value chain is going to get revamped, and entire precedence will be taken by the AI, and then human element would definitely be there to make sure that they should govern the data. They should have a kind of an audit of the data so that the data security is always maintained. Humans are no longer competing with machine but collaborating with them, and this is a reality because humans are using the information, they are getting the insights, they are getting all the information that is required to take the relevant decision. And I think most of the cases decisioning is also being done by the AI, because agentic AI is independent agent of AI that can take the decision, which means that maximum efforts is being taken care by AI, and human is ensuring that whatever has been produced by AI is good enough and it is adding value to the organization. And I think a lot of testing and everything is required to make sure that before it is becoming live, that information is available and is ratified by maximum stakeholders and the maximum people who are working on that particular process. The question is no longer will AI replace us, but how we can work smarter with the AI. So we have a technology available with us, and it's up to us how best we can leverage that technology so that we can give maximum benefit to the organization. At the end of the day, why organization exists? It exists because they want to maximize their revenue, maximize their profit, and at the same time reducing their cost. And with the introduction of the AI, we definitely the intent is that the operational cost of the organization should be reduced, and we should achieve the scalable benefit over the larger period. So this slide actually speaks about the changing ways of working with the introduction of the AI. And this is a quick graph image that representing that how the evolution has happened. And this is how we are going to take it forward with the fact that AI is going to be the true partner for any kind of the processes in the organization itself. So with this, let's move to the next slide and see that where we are shifting from automation to augmentation, and how that shift has happened. Okay, now we're going to speak about that how AI has evolved. I think we already had one detailed presentation on the evolution of the AI, but this is just a quick snippet that will give you that what has changed from why we were using the AI, few years back versus how we are using the AI in current scenario. So from automation to augmentation, which means that we are saying that AI isn't replacing the efforts, it's amplifying the effect, which means that the impact of AI is amplifying with the same efforts is going to give better results, and or let's say with the same efforts it's going to give results which can efforts the saving multiple times. For example, if let's say we were using the AI as a simple automation tool, now we are using the same AI for automating the work, we are using the same AI for interpreting the work, and we are using the same AI for decision making. So one versus three, earlier efforts were largely centralized towards automation, but now it is involving the end-to-end completion of the work with the help of the AIs. So let's just quickly have the look. Early AI focused on automation, doing tasks faster. So obviously, we know that the definition of the AI was skewed earlier, and it has been emphasized and it has been elaborated as we are moving forward. So people, the interpretation of AI has also changed over the last couple of years, because with the AI and then we had this generative AI and now we have agentic AI. So AI to generative AI. So AI was basically used to get the insights of the data. Then we have generative AI, which was largely working on the unstructured data to interpret the information using the large language model. And now we are having this agentic AI, which itself is a end-to-end agent which can do the work independently without any human involvement. So early AI focused was automation with the doing that faster. But what has happened now? This next wave is augmentation, doing task better. So apart from the fact that it can do faster, it is doing better because the reasoning, logical reasoning, has been applied into the AI. It has set up in a such a manner that it can take the decision on itself, so which means that it can do tasks better and faster. So earlier it was only faster, now it is better and faster. What does this mean for us? AI plus human intelligence will definitely have the impact on the empathy and the decision making. So having said that, are we then saying that AI is going to replace the human? So obvious answer is no, because in the previous slide also we said that they're complementing each other. It's not a matter that AI is going to replace human. It's not going to happen. And we are going to see that why it's not going to happen, because what are some of the areas on which humans are required? Not some of the areas, a lot of areas there where humans are required. We'll have couple of those thinking area in the next slide, and we'll quickly showcase that wherever humans are required, they're still required. And having said that, the efforts of the humans, which was earlier wasted on some of the mundane tasks, repetitive work, data extraction, data formatting, and then taking some of the quick logical decisions, which is yes or no kind of a situation, those can be done away, and same can be done by the AI, and humans would then be available to apply their precious brain for the strategy thinking, for taking some of the business decisions that can help the organization to grow and take their step further for the future. So this is a quick image just to show that where we and where we are going to be. And with this, we come to end of this slide, and we will quickly go to next slide and see that what are the areas where human efforts are required. And these are again illustrative areas where human efforts are required, because there are so many areas where humans efforts are required. And that is again, I'm saying that humans and machine AI machine complement each other. They are not eliminating AI is not eliminating human altogether. Humans are using the AI, and they are using the AI for the better advantage, complementing each other, so that the decisions are better, the decisions are accurate, and the organization helps with those decisions. So let's quickly move to the next slide then. Okay, so a human edge. So let's quickly look at what is in for us now. Creativity, strategy, and emotional intelligence remain human strength. This is very true, because emotional intelligence is something. Emotion is something that will be available with applicable to human being and not to a machine. And creativity is something, again, we can give as many prompts to AI to provide us the output, but edge is definitely with the human, because they know that what creativity actually means, because they have worked in the real world. They know that what a particular creativity or what particular decision requires which kind of creativity. We can use AI to give us the output basis the past data, or basis some of the anticipation that we'll have for the future. But at the end, the output which is being produced by the AI will be relooked by the human to confirm whether it has actually met the purpose for which it was produced. So that creativity, emotional intelligence remains the human strength, and that is something which AI could not able to replace. Moving next, AI handles data, human drives direction. So which means that AI will provide you all the information. With the agentic AI also, it will provide you the outcome and take the necessary action. But again, this is the past trend. If let's say, and definitely if an exception come, then human has to provide a direction to that, which AI can learn at a subsequent stage. But for a new decision or new thing which is coming, the learning phase of the AI is going to get evolved over the period of time, which is something that they have come up with a situation which finally requires human intervention. And once they have solved that issue, then AI can learn that resolution, and then in future, if that same issue will come, AI can able to manage that. But we know that world is changing. Every day new scenario is coming. So which means that direction is required by the human, that output of the AI will then be consumed in such a manner, and then human will direct whether which way the data needs to be aligned, so that informed decision can. And the best outcome of this is that it has to be, we know that the AI is not going to substitute the human. This is a reality. And this needs to be absorbed in such a way that AI has produced an output. It has been used by the human to do some refinement, and then final decision can be taken. So AI definitely helps to reduce the human efforts to large extent, but it's not a substitute. So which means that AI is not a substitute to the human efforts. Wherever the decision making is involved, strategic thinking is involved, human intelligence is required, creativity is required, and empathy is required, because all these are some of the characteristics of human, and it will remain with human only. Machine will never overtake these. So having said that, we'll just move to the next slide and quickly have a look at how human and machine or AI can synergize between themselves and bring best to the organization. This is again a quick image showing that how the thinking or interaction is happening between a human and a machine, and how both are complementing each other. So next slide, we'll try to see that how the both of them work together in a synergized manner to give the best to the organization. Okay, let's just quickly have a look in this slide. We are saying synergy in action: when human leads and AI empowers, transformation happen. Very true, because at the end of the day, in the series that we have introduced, is that uh, AI plus transformation is equal to success of the business. And transformation only happens when the change management happens. And with the AI being introduced, change management is going to happen, because our humans will lead the change, which is empowered by the AI, and then definitely the transformation happens. Let's quickly have a look. AI drafts inside human crafts decision. So AI provides all the necessary inputs which is required, and then basis that it enables the human to take the right decision at right point in time with the agility and with the speed at which with which AI provides the output. the speed will definitely increase in terms of taking the decision. We know that with the every day and every change that is going to happen, that is going to impact the business directly or indirectly. Mergers, acquisitions, demergers, valuation, these are everyday thing that is happening. And if decisions are not available at the right point in time, data is not available at the right point in time, decisions will get delayed. So this is going to happen when synergy is there. AI predicts trend, human defines strategy. Because AI has the data. It has the data of the past. It has some anticipated data for the future. It can apply the algorithm, produce the anticipated data or the predictable data for the future. This is that human will look at the information and define the strategy which is going to work for the business growth and how it's going to work for the business over the future years. That is something that can be clearly, looked into with the informed information. AI automates workflow, human innovates. So, which means that AI is automating the existing workflow. Humans are innovating another ways of working, another set of workflow, so that they can use the different ways of working, which can give the maximum advantage to the organization. They innovate and then use that innovation to upskill the AI engines that can help them to resolve the work at the faster pace. So this is a true example of the fact that humans are not going to get substituted by AI. It's a synergy whereby both are complementing each other and give the best result to the organization. With this, let's simply have a look at this, some of the skill set that is required with this changing environment so that humans should be able to equip themselves and stay relevant for the business. So this is just a small image, and then we'll quickly have a look at what skill sets are required by human using the AI technology and make themselves relevant in the current business scenario. Okay, skills of future. Learn fast, adapt faster, lead with intelligence. So this is obvious skill set that is required with the ever-changing environment. Let's quickly look at skill sets then. Digital fluency and AI literacy. I think this is must. Uh, I think this is something which is a kind of a mandate for every organization that when they hire their people or for the existing workforce as well, they need to equip their existing workforce with the AI driven literacy. They should be aware that what is AI, how it's going to help them and resolve their business challenges, and how it's going to help them in their current working environment. Complex problem solving. So I think with the introduction of the AI, these small issues can be managed by the AI themselves. So which means that we need human whereby they can use and apply their brain to solve the complex business scenario rather than spending their efforts in doing some of the tasks which can be managed easily by the artificial intelligence or any other automation. Critical thinking. They have to invest their time in the critical thinking. They have to be make a smart decisions which can help the organization to grow faster. So instead of applying their mind only in the small operational issues, they should do a critical thinking. Critical thought process will help the organization to grow organically in the market. Data interpretation. So they should have a skill set whereby they could interpret the data in a typical FP&A scenario wherein planning and analysis is required. So I think this is a kind of ask from the every person who's going to join a new organization or the existing people who are working in the organization that they should have enough understanding that how they can interpret the data and how then they can use that data for taking logical decision. And then human-centered design and leadership. So typically, our thought process should be that humans should largely be focused on the innovation and leadership kind of a role. They should be making sure that they can take final decisions on the data that has been produced to them. I think this is a common attribute that is required for an employee in an organization when it scales up in the ladder. But earlier it was like they have to spend some time within the organization and they can move in the organization later. But I think with the AI being now introduced, this is something which they want to have at the early stages itself so that decision making capability can increase and the leadership thought process can be imbibed from the early stages of the employment itself. With this, let's quickly move to the next slide. We have a small image as well. Okay, goal-oriented adaptable learning, real-time feedback. So this is something, a loop that is required to make sure that we are, we should be relevant for the organization as we move forward in the AI kind of a business scenario. So let's just quickly move to the next slide. Okay. Now, we have looked into the fact that humans definitely require a certain set of skill set to be relevant in the business, and this gives to a rise to the hybrid role. So, which means what? So, which means that AI project managers. So, instead of project managers, which we were having earlier, we need to have a team of people who can manage the AI and AI project manager, or it can be a situation wherein AI itself can doing the project management. So, but definitely it cannot do the interaction. So we require an AI team plus project manager who is equipped with the understanding of the AI, so they can use the project management at very quick speed. And instead of they circulate the information to all the stakeholders, all the information is available at the desk of these stakeholders, and meetings can be arranged automatically, and then the final decisions can be taken. And there is someone who could just do a kind of monitoring and do a job of just looking things that if they are working in the final stage or not. So this is something which is going to happen in the future, and this is a hybrid role. Data-driven HR leaders. So definitely, people should have informed decision before taking any decision, informed information before taking any decision. Though it is mentioned as HR leader, but I think it's applicable to anyone, anyone in the organization, for any leader who has the data with them, and then they can take the informed decision. They know how to interpret the data, and then how they can consume the data to take the informed decision without being dependent upon any individual or any department. Marketing plus AI analyst specialist. So I think marketing itself can be overhauled with the AI analytics specialist. So AI again provide all the information on the market trends, what is the customer segmentation, how customers are reacting to the change in the product. So all that information will help the marketing division to take the necessary steps, or if they want to change the strategy in the marketing or not, or if they are going right in the direction. So all that information is available. So hybrid role. So each role is complemented with the element of the AI, and that which means that so if let's say project manager was doing everything himself or herself, that will be complemented with the introduction of the AI, wherein some of the information will be some of the work or 50 or 60% of work will be managed by AI, and the rest project manager has to do. So hybrid sort of the work. So which means that when we hire, we should be make sure that we are hiring a person with the required skill set, and they have the understanding of the AI. Finance automation experts. So we are going to hire people who understand the automation. So instead of we depending on someone, they can do the automation quickly themselves. They understand the AI. They know that how it has to be applied. They can interpret the data and take the decision. So in all, roles itself are getting evolved, and it has to have an element of AI being introduced in each and every job description which organization roll out in the future. So having said that, let's just quickly have a look at that how overall corporate transformation is going to happen with this synergy as we move forward. Okay, now what how organization is going to use this synergy to the maximum advantage of for the organization. Let's quickly have a look at that how we can use this synergy. Reimagine workflow with AI copilots. So which means that we have a workflow. Now we have the AI. We are going to reimagine whether this is the ways of working is correct or not. Whether this current workflow is working, though it is working in right direction, but is there a need to change it? Can we reduce the time of the entire approval process itself of workflow, let's say from receipt of the invoice to the final payment? How can that be reduced? Or receipt of this customer order to the final delivery? How that can be reduced? So entire value chain of the workflow will definitely is going to be revalidated or revalued. This is the AI because process can be reimagined itself. Embed AI in decision making, not just execution. True example, true, I would say, thought process wherein we can use the agentic AI. Because agentic AI is an AI agent. So how we can maximize the decision making with the AI, and so that we can able to at least take away the efforts from the human which requires this regular decision making. If yes and no decision is required, the help of agent of AI, that can be done with them. So how we can maximum use the AI to take the decision rather than only for the execution, and then cultivate learning culture where humans evolve with the AI. So it's a continuous iteration process wherein we need to use the AI, how we can evolve the how we can use the AI to the best of the company's advantage or the organization advantage, so that we can yield the maximum benefit of it. So this itself is a fact that shows us that how corporation or multinational organizations are going to use the synergy of the artificial intelligence and humor into the best of the advantage. So let's just move to the next slide and look at that. See, we have been talking about the artificial intelligence, but the artificial intelligence also has a concept of responsible AI. So let's just have a look at it, what responsible AI means to us, and what exactly, when we are talking about responsible AI, what exactly it means to the organization as well. Move to the next slide then. Okay, the ethical equation. Responsible AI is smart business. What does this mean to us? Transparency and accountability are non-negotiable, which is very, very important. That I think one of the myth that is prevalent nowadays is that when we use the artificial intelligence, there's always the risk of compromising the data security. But I think with the kind of the technology that has been involved and the lot of security checks are there, I think this can be managed without any challenges. So, but at the same time, we have to make sure that the data which we are consuming and using for the creation of the output should be transparent. It should be accountability is there, and one should not say that it has been produced by the artificial intelligence and then we are not accountable for it. So ethical AI means that whatever has been produced has to be ratified by someone to ensure that whatever has been produced is correct and true to the stakeholders. And this is something which is non-negotiable. Bias-free algorithm and human oversight. This is very, very important because when we talk about algorithms, it has to be bias-free. For example, if let's say we are taking a AI decision for a particular activity wherein people are involved, we should not be taking that activity and take that fact that how many males are involved or how many females are involved. So that should not be there. Biasism should be not be there. Any kind of biasism. I just take an example of gender bias, but any other of biasism cannot be there, and we need to have the human oversight. So concept of human in the loop is very much relevant because human at the loop is a concept that ensure that whatever has been produced has been overlooked by someone who before it can be taken to the larger financial decisions. Ethical AI is the strategic differentiator because, again, if we want to deploy AI strategically, if we want to use it, then it has to be ethical. It's not like we can use AI without any standards. So all those standards and governance, risks and controls are defined, rather predefined before we can actually use the artificial intelligence. So this has to be deployed in, at the very beginning of the stage. I think with this we have come to the end of this slide. We'll quickly move to the next slide and see that what leaders, how leaders can, enhance the usability of the AI or what they have to do to ensure that they can use the AI to the maximum advantage. Okay, so future of leadership. Leaders don't just manage AI, they orchestrate synergy. So we have created a synergy. Now it's the responsibility of leader to ensure that they orchestrate that energy and bring the best to the organization. Leaders must become the AI orchestrators. They should have the enough understanding of the artificial intelligence. They should have understanding of all the tools and technology landscape that is available to the organization. They should have clear clarity on their roles and responsibility, and then how they can use that technology, how they can use that information to craft the new roles or to redesign the roles in such a way that best of synergy can be obtained and that can be used to maximize the benefit to the organization. Vision, empathy, and adaptability define successful leadership in the AI age. So we are humans. We are guided by the emotions, and definitely we need to make sure that any kind of decision will have the direct impact on the humans. So that decision making, how it's going to marry with the vision of the organization, how any AI element when introduced is going to impact the workflow or a process itself, and how it's going to impact the human who are working in that process. So all those kind of adaptability has to be ensured by the leadership so that we can achieve the best with the new age technology and with the synergy that has been crafted out. And then cultivation, the learning culture, because it's an evolution. Uh, evolve with the understanding of the artificial intelligence, and likewise, the artificial intelligence tool will learn from the past, learn from the mistakes or the exceptions that have encountered by them during the process execution. So it's an evolution. Both have to complement each other to get the maximum advantage. So with this, we are almost at the end of this session. We'll quickly have a look at the road ahead. What is it for us as a part of next thing in the AI itself, and then how we at the GJ Management Consultants help the organization to craft the AI-driven transformation. Okay, so road ahead. Future of work isn't AI versus human; it's AI into human. I mean, this is the same topic that we have picked up yesterday to create the YouTube shorts. That AI into transformation into is equal to new business. Likewise, AI into human is the new ways of working. What we are saying, future of work isn't human or AI. It's human plus AI. That means synergy, and then companies that master synergy will dominate the next decade. So this is a reality, and I think the pace at which artificial intelligence is evolving and growing, this is going to be true very soon. And if people who are not equipped with the relevant skill set of AI, their relevance is going to get loose as we move forward. So with this is the last slide. But having said that, we are going to also unveil that what the next topic is on which we are going to make the detailed presentation. So next topic would be the AI driven leadership, the new CEO mindset. So we are going to come up with this presentation very soon, and that will be uploaded into the YouTube video. So with this, we are come to the end of this session. I request all the viewers to please subscribe our channel, like this video, share this video, and please view the video till the end, because each and every information has been which has been put into has been thought through, has been really thought through very well, because we come from a background where we understand the industry, and hence we want to enrich the presentation with the real-time experiences. So thank you for watching this video. Do share this video and subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you and have a good day.